talk. I gotta tell what I feel. I gotta talk about my life as I see it.
Biggie.
What's good, good people? Welcome back to another episode of Life with your boy Tyler. I appreciate everybody tuning in to yet another Worthy Wednesday. This week's video is about always do your best. No matter what the situation is, no matter how high you are, and no matter how low you are, always give your best. Always do your best. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I did a video a while back about wasting time. And what that video was about was how there could be a misconception when it comes to time. And I talk about how you should embrace like the times where you get to quote unquote do nothing, where you don't have a schedule, you don't have to follow an agenda for that day, you know. Embrace that, because those when our best ideas can come to us. So you guys can go watch that. But today I want to revisit that, but talk about specifically doing your best. That was older, that was in the past, this is now. I'm wiser, I'm older, I've learned more. So I want to talk about always doing your best. So I think that there's a common misconception with the phrase always do your best, because I think that when people hear always do your best, or when somebody's told like, you know, do your best, always give your best, they automatically put a measurement on it as to how much your best is. It's like they want to put a measurement on how much productivity you've generated as a result of doing your best, or you know, whatever results come from you doing your best, they want to measure that and judge whether or not that's your best or if that's good enough. And so when you do your best, only you really know what your best is. But also day to day, because life changes so much, every day is different, every day is new. Your best isn't going to be measured the same way as the next day may be. You know, some days you might have a higher quality of your best, you giving your best, and some days you might have a lower quality. For example, when I used to run track in high school, and I remember they used to always tell us to like pace yourselves in the beginning, and then at the end, that's where you like give it your all. You know what I'm saying? That's where you like go hard, like especially if you're doing like a long distance leg race. But I didn't really run long distance. I ran the 200, I ran the 4x1, I ran the 4x2. And so the 200 is a little bit of a distance. And they always tell you like pace yourself for like the first 100 meters, and then like the last just give it. But like sometimes when you get to that last leg, you know, especially if you run like the 400 or something, that last leg can be like, it's the worst. You know what I'm saying? Your throat might be dry, you know what I'm saying? You might be dehydrated a little bit, you might have a cramp, but they want you to push through it. They want you to give it your all that last one. And that's a great thing. But at the end of that race, you might be messed up mentally, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. And physically, because it's like, you push through the pain, you ignore the pain, and then you kind of cause a little bit more pain. But my point is, you know, you were able to push through that pain because, I don't know, you had people cheering you on, you know what I'm saying, it's a crowd behind you, got your coach and your teammates pushing you through it, you know what I'm saying, and obviously you want to win too, so you also have that motivation behind you. But you know, things can be different if you are by yourself, you know what I'm saying. If you spending idle time, which they say can be a bad thing, if you spend too much idle time with yourself, a lot of negative emotions and thoughts can spring upon you and cause just more negativity on you personally, which that can be true, but it also can be beneficial to spend time alone. But that's another story. But yeah, sometimes your best may not be similar to what it is when you on the track. For example, if you're a single mother, you come home from working a double and your kids are like, they hungry, and you know, you gotta feed them. It's your responsibility to feed them. You're not about to go in there and whip up a 4-star or 5-star meal, you know what I'm saying, do all of this cooking and slaving in the kitchen. You probably gonna give them something real simple. Here go peanut butter jelly sandwich, here go hot dog, you know what I'm saying, bologna sandwich, because I'm tired, you know what I'm saying. Y'all gonna be fed, and I'm gonna get some rest, so it's a win-win. But that was her best. I would never measure that woman's best by the kind of food that she created or how much time she spent in that kitchen. You know what I'm saying? The fact that she was able to deliver upon feeding her children, that's a job well done and a mission accomplished in my eyes. So same goes for with any of us in our day-to-day lives or in our career or whatever. Doing your best is about giving all that you have in a given moment for that particular thing. So if you wake up sick and you wake up feeling groggy and tired, but you know that you have to go to work, or you know that you have a career to focus on, the fact that you get up and go still may be doing your best. Or you staying home and you calling in and say, you know what, I gotta put my health first, And right now, I just won't be able to do my job properly, so I'm going to stay home until I get better. That could be doing your best as well. So it's all based on your own perspective. And you really shouldn't put any type of measurement on it. Because when we do, oftentimes, it's like we can overthink. And when you overthink, it's like it really kind of prevents us from being able to do our best. Because it's like, did I do enough? Is this really my best? Am I really going hard enough? Or am I really giving it my all? Those are good questions to ask yourself in certain cases. But you have to have the discernment to know whether or not this can qualify as your best or not in that given moment. If I'm on a basketball court and we got 5 seconds to go, somebody passed me the ball and I got an open shot. We down by 3. No, we down by 2. And I'm at the 3-point line. You pass me the ball. I'm a fairly good shooter. If I pass the ball to our big man who's out here with me, who can't really shoot, that's probably not me doing my best. That's probably a poor decision. I should have shot that ball, whether I'm confident or not. And I should have some confidence though. I should have that confidence to know that I'm gonna make the shot. But I shouldn't let somebody say, no, pass the ball, pass the ball. If I'm confident in my shot and I know that I am a good shooter and I have the open shot and it's only 3 seconds at this point, maybe even less time, I'm shooting my shot. You feel me? And if I brick that shot, or if I airball that shot, guess what? I know I gave it my best. So we can't overthink when it comes to giving our best. So when we try too hard to do more than our best, we end up exerting more energy than is needed to do our best. And then at the end of that, you know, our best becomes not enough. And it's like, what did we do it for? Why did I give my best if I was just gonna question it? You know, I just want y'all to hold on to that thought. It's something that I'm holding on to right now, and I'm learning and then I'm trying to accept. You know, when I give my best, then that's just that. Don't question whether or not it was my best unless you truly, truly, truly know that you didn't give it your best and that you could be doing more. Like the pass that I just talked about that I made an example of in the basketball game. If I pass to the big man who can't shoot, it's not a 3-point shooter, and the game was on the line, I didn't give it my best. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't confident enough in my shot, so I decided to pass it to somebody who has no chance of winning the game pretty much. So the moral of the story is always do your best no matter what, and don't question your best. If your best is your best, then that's that. And don't let anybody else question it for you and have you overthinking and then all your work be in vain. That's all I want to say. I hope y'all learned something today. As always, stay worthy. Never let nobody tell you what you can't do in this world, because they be lying to you. And it's your boy. I'm out. Peace.